Why do people love this game? I tried Hades 1, and I was terrible at it, which means I hate it.
Well,
are other people not terrible at it? Is that...
I think you might enjoy Hades 2 more. Of course, I say that because I love Hades 2 because it is the #1 game of the year.
Welcome back to the Storymoders podcast. My name is Robert, his name is Mike, and Adam is joining us tonight. Hi, Adam.
Hello, everybody. Didn't realize I've been live for this long, but let's have a good time.
You know, well, I mean, we're not live. We're just recording. You know,
we're recording. It's just, you know,
you can cut out all the really bad stuff I said, right?
No, that's the intro. No. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So,
that was a really, really clever nickname that you got for Zoran Mamdani there. So, wait, I should say Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani.
Yeah, there it is.
Worked on it all night.
Yeah. Didn't realize that there were that many words that rhymed with Mamdani. So, yeah, good job, though. Good job. How are you? Adam, for those who don't know, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Adam. I go by Adam Gumbert on the internet. I do a lot of podcasting and content stuff, namely Respawn Aim Fire, which Cozy Bear, you've had on here before, he's also on that with me. And he wanted to keep flaunting this podcast in my face. So I was like, well, I'll just do a better job than you. So I'll come on and do that. But yeah, Respawn Aim Fire online is Adam Gumbert. And at the end of the show, I have a tease for a new project that I'm doing that will literally be exclusive to this podcast because I've not told anybody about it but like 6 people.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice. So stay tuned for that. At the end tonight. Let's see here. Oh, I've got Dex, our good friend Verum Dex, his chat up. Because tonight we're going to be talking about Hades 2, a game that I've seen videos of, and Mike has been to before. But Adam is like, hey, I've got a lot of thoughts on Hades 2 and nowhere to put them. And we're like, fuck yeah, dude. Come on here. Gotta crack the beer ski. But no, I've got Dex's chat up, and I just looked down at chat, or his stream, and I looked down at chat, and our friend Erdy Cooper, and then it just fucking went away. New York City update. 85% of the votes are in, and Mamdani is ahead by nearly 200,000 votes.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
I
know that Adam, I'm not sure where you are, but Mike and I obviously very invested in this New York City mayoral race, because it definitely affects our lives here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Telling you, in Kentucky, it's a big deal what's going on in New York,
Yeah. Was that a real... Did you see that tweet or whatever earlier?
No, what happened?
No. There was a tweet, and I don't know how real it is. It's probably not real, but it was funny. It was like an election worker, like somebody higher up in the Kentucky government is like, we keep getting calls from people because the polling locations are closed, and we have to keep telling them, we don't have elections today. You can't vote against Mamdani. Like, that's not your election.
I don't know what you guys...
It's not yours, guys.
Listen, there's a thing called Fox News brain rot, and I think that some people in the state might be a part of that,
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Same with Utah. So
it's the same thing with everywhere.
Yeah. Except for Vermont.
I mean...
When you have like 7 people.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's a little difficult.
Kind of helpful. Mike, what have you been up to? What are you working on? Do you have anything coming up, Mike? Anything at all? Anything special coming up maybe this weekend?
Anything I want to plug?
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah. My upcoming film's coming out, so and I think we got a clip. Beautiful.
It's really good. It's really good. Good work on your part. The acting and or directing, whatever you did on it.
Just pro tip out there, just for everybody. Just if somebody asks you what you got going on, just do what I did. Just pretend you're on a late night TV talk show. You got a movie to promote, and then just hit them with, "Yeah, I think we got a clip," and then just turn away. And then just turn away, look over your shoulder for a second, come back, just be like, "What you think?"
And if you've got it set up ahead of time, have a TV over here and play the Mac and Me clip that Paul Rudd would play on Conan every time.
First thing that came to my mind was that Mac and Me clip.
That was exactly, man. See, this is why I want a green screen, just so I could do something dumb like that.
I've green screened a couple things for the podcast. Well, other things that I'm recording, where I just record myself in front of a green, background.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just makes me laugh to put myself in front of. And like the thing that I put myself in front of was just a picture of my background.
Amazing.
So why not? Why not?
Well,
but Mike and I are going to be doing our extra live stream this weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
I put it up for a vote in the Discord, and it's a pretty tight vote right now. Whether or not I'm going to play one of my favorite games, Persona 5 Royal, on the PlayStation 5 and start a platinum run, which, let's be honest, I think all of us want to see that. Or if I'm going to be playing 2025's worst game, MindsEye, which, whatever. So like, it's pretty close right now. So you guys will find out on Saturday, whatever it's going to be. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure.
Listen. It's oof, man. Real glad you got your vote in there.
Oh, that wasn't my vote. That was somebody else.
Oh man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna remove my vote and then vote for MindsEye again.
God damn it!
What did you think was gonna happen?
I don't know.
Like, what?
No, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. You guys are monsters.
Yeah.
What
we love you.
What are you playing this weekend, Mike? Are you just gonna dick around?
Yeah, gonna be dicking around, doing some stuff on the old Xbox there because it's way easier to lug around than the old Tower of Power here.
Yep.
So
That's fair.
And also far less random issues. So we're gonna go ahead and just rock the Xbox for a while. Yeah. So I mean, me and Robert are gonna do some 76 because we're gonna be in the same room, and so we can yell at each other and throw things.
Ooh, Dex will be joining us because he's streaming on Saturday, and I chatted with him. He's just like, tell me when, and I'll get it on the schedule, and he's gonna be jumping in with us. Maybe Singer Bro from oh my god, the beer just went to my head. Neon Pocket Dimension. God damn it. Yep, Steven.
I remember my first beer.
Yep. Oh my god, it's so big. I didn't realize it was that big. They look so small in Andre the Giant's hands.
Well, I mean, in Andre the Giant's hands and in my hands, so
Yeah. But yeah, maybe him. But regardless, we're going to be on Xbox. Yeah. God, that is just. I saw you drinking out of that on Respawn Aim Fire the other night, and I was like, that thing is that's too large.
I saw him drinking out of that thing on this recording.
Oh yeah, no, just a moment ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone made a joke in the chat on Respawn on Fire, said that your canteen is as big as your torso.
It's true.
And
yeah, but you've got that rope on there that's 17 miles long.
I don't know why this braided cord is on here, but I'm not going to take it off.
Small, some maybe related tangent. We do tangents a lot here. A lot, because I drink. But
this is a tangent-filled podcast occasionally interrupted by a point.
Yeah, occasionally we talk about video games, But that, you're like, I don't know why this thing is on here. I like to use a loofah in the shower, like one of those sponge things, the whatever. Yeah. And I was at the store buying a new one, and I saw them just like hanging there. They're like $1, and then I saw a box that was like, shower sponges for men, and I'm like, the fuck? It's what?
For
and
dudes.
I look at it, and first off, it's a neon green.
Duh.
Because that's
that's a boy color.
And it has like those things usually have like a little rope on them to hang up. This one does not have a rope. It has a fucking like a bungee cord. It's for like action. You know what I mean? So you can put that shit around your wrist, and you're there, and you're fucking. I'm just like, why is this a thing? Who put the action strap on a shower thing? So I bought it and hate it. Actually, I hate it.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds utterly miserable.
Yeah. The only reason I bought it is because it was like 50% larger, and I am 50% larger than the other ones. Mm-hmm. So, but the 50% larger just means that it doesn't fucking hold on to shit. It's awful. It's terrible. Don't buy the shower thing for men. All right? Yeah. It's ugly. I don't need a bright green thing.
It was definitely made for 14-year-old boys who are like,
100%.
This is what it means to be a man.
Yeah.
To buy a super big loofah with a spongy cord on it.
I got my action strap. But Adam, what we like to do here when we have a first-time guest is ask you 2 questions. What is your favorite game of all time? And what is the first game you ever played?
All right, I'm going to go in reverse order. The first game... So, I played games before this, but this was the first game I cared about, where I was like, I went out of my way to invest in it and try to get it.
I thought you meant I played games before tonight. I'm like, I fucking hope so, but...
Well, no, yes, of course. So. Yeah. No, but like growing up, I had like NES, or you'd go to your cousin's house and play a Sega or whatever, and I was like, I mean, I would play, but I didn't care. The first thing I cared about was Pokemon Yellow. And it was the perfect thing where when Pokemon, the game came out, I was like 7 years old. The anime was on, so I was obviously watching the cartoon show. And then it was like, well, I've got this Game Boy that I've never used before. Yeah. This game, Pikachu follows you around. So that was the first game I was like, hey, can I please get this game? Because I actually care about this now. So that's the first game I actually cared about. Not the first one I played, but the first one I cared about.
Yeah. That's like your memory of your first game, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And then my favorite game is XCOM 2.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Just anytime anyone asks me that, that's I don't think it's the best game ever made, but when I'm like, what is my favorite thing? It's like, I love XCOM 2. I play that all day, every day. I'm obsessed with that game. It's great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
What is... So I know it's like tactical and everything. Oh, God. What is... Did they do another one that was more of like an action-y one? Like kind of a spin-off?
Well, they've had a couple. They had XCOM, Enemy Unknown, and then XCOM 2. And then there was Chimera Squad, where you're like a SWAT team in a city, like in the future.
I think that's what I might be thinking of.
So, but no, 2 is the pinnacle for me. Just because like that game can be so punishing, and it takes a lot of strategy and a lot of smarts, and then you name all the characters after your friends, and they die. It's like, oh, Jimmy's dead. Sorry, bud. I don't know. The loop in that game works for me. Oh, he was dead first. I didn't even need to die. I just put him out there, and he died anyway.
We sent him to die.
We need someone to go out there and see if they've got any snipers on us. Just run.
Yeah, just run straight across. Don't ever shoot. But no, that's just a loop that gets me forever, and there's so much to do in that game. So, excellent. Good game.
Fuck yeah. Mike, have you played XCOM?
No, it's one that I got in like a Humble Bundle. And that was the reason I got the Humble Bundle, because I'm like looking through the games, like, oh, these are cool and everything. And then XCOM 2, I'm like, done.
Yeah. Nice.
Because it is one of those, like, it is a super highly regarded game by quite literally everybody that I like respect and trust. So
yeah. Hell.
So it's like, yeah, of course I'm gonna go and get this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I have not played any XCOM games, because they look like they're way too smart for me, and I'm not a smart man. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll maybe watch somebody play it at some point, but I'm probably fine.
It's not bad. I would say anyone get XCOM 2 or The Chosen, because that's just the DLC and it adds a lot of stuff to it, and it's cheap. I mean, because the game's like 8 years old at this point.
Yeah.
But it can be punishing. You can play it on easy. It's not a big deal. I would say, I mean, if you've ever played like a Final Fantasy Tactics or a Fire Emblem, or I mean, the funny thing is when XCOM came out, everyone started, anytime someone made a strategy game, they're like, oh, it's an XCOM like, because like that was the one that kind of brought it back. So if you've ever been interested in a strategy game at all, I mean, play that one. That's the granddaddy, I would say, the modern era of strategy.
I mean, I played Persona 5 Tactica. Is that?
Listen, yeah, that counts.
3D, though. I don't know.
Oh, XCOM 2 is 3D, baby.
Yeah, man.
There's elevation and everything. Elevation, angles, all that. It all matters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe I will check it out. But, I mean, well, Mike, you mentioned Humble Bundles. We have something going on with, with our Extra Life thing this weekend.
Oh, yeah, the thing we're doing this weekend.
The thing we're doing this weekend, every $50 that we raise, we are giving away a Steam game code, something random. Got some cool stuff from Wholesome Games. They helped out our good friend Neo Aoshi as well when he did his marathon stream last month.
Oh yeah,
for World Kitchen. And yeah, reach out to them. They sent a few codes, and I've got, honestly, it's a bunch of stuff that came in just random like VIP bundles that I got from Fanatical. So I don't even know what fucking games are there. I looked at them once when I bought it, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I have access to this now," and then just never used any of the codes. So let's do this. Let us take a quick little break ski. Reset, and then when we come back, Adam is going to tell us why Hades 2 is the 4th best game of the year. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've only played one game this year.
Third best?
Third best? Second best.
Second.
Can't be the 0 at the best. You
yeah.
know? That's. Wait, no. He's saying up. That means a higher
it's
number.
Between 0 and 2.
Best.
Oh. Between 0 and 2. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, so 0. That's okay. Apparently he hates the game. So we'll talk about it when we get right back. So. Hey there, everybody. My name is Robert, a.k.a. Mr. Hawks.
And my name is Gage, a.k.a. Luke Shot First. And this is...
The Discograph Podcast.
The Discograph Podcast. The Discograph Podcast. The Discograph Podcast.
I think we got that one. Now, Gage, for those who don't know, which is probably everybody, what is a discograph?
Well, our term...
Okay, patent pending.
Is a playlist composed of one track from each of a band or artist's albums/side projects in chronological order as a way to highlight their growth throughout their career.
Or 2, a musical graph using one band or artist's entire discography.
We're incredibly excited to bring you this show where we deep dive into the catalogs and careers of some of the most prolific people in modern music. So, sit back,
drop out,
and tune in to our journey through music with
the Discograph Podcast. Only at youtube.com/@Discograph Podcast.
Thanks for watching.
We are back talking about Lewis Black. But Hades 2. This is a game that...
Yes.
So this came out in early access this year, and then it came out full, or did it come out early access last year?
Early access May of 2024, full release September 2025.
Yeah, and the full release was the 1.0 on Switch and on Steam, and it's going to be coming to other consoles and stuff later. But yeah, it's so weird that it's like a console exclusive to Switch.
It is crazy, but looking back, Hades 1, same thing.
Yeah,
it was on PC early access, went to Switch, and then came to PlayStation, Xbox a year later. So that's just the way they've done it.
Well, let's do. I'm gonna switch the screen here a little bit, just so right above us, as we're talking. I'm pointing the wrong way. As we're talking, our good friend VRMDex is actually streaming Hades 2 right now. So we're just gonna have his gameplay up there. We don't need. There's no audio. I don't want to have to. Try to edit him out if he says anything insensitive. I don't think he would. He wouldn't, actually. I don't know why I say I don't think he would. He wouldn't. But anyway, this is Hades 2 up there. Now, Adam.
Yes.
Why do people love this game? I tried Hades 1 and I was terrible at it, which means I hate it.
Well,
are other people not terrible at it? Is that?
I think you might enjoy Hades 2 more. Of course, I say that because I love Hades 2 because it is the #1 game of the year. Hades 2 is a roguelike video game. So you go through. It's a top-down action game, roguelike mechanics. So you go through. Sometimes you fail. You're gonna fail. Things get reset. But then some of the power you gain and some of the knowledge you gain will play into your next run. And the thing that Hades 1 did and Hades 2 does so well is that they'll take that roguelike mechanic of I failed, I need to restart a new run. And that is literally part of the narrative where, again, both the games where there's so much unique dialogue. No matter what's going on, no matter what you do, someone has something to say about it every single time. And it seems crazy. It's because I've played Hades 2 1.0 access or full release access. I think my final clock was about 40 hours whenever I finished up what I was doing, and there was never a repeat of anything. There was never a thing where they didn't have something interesting to say. There's so many characters, there's so many situations, and then someone always has something to say about it. The action's a ton of fun. The art style and the music is absolutely wonderful, and then people are horny for Greek gods. So that's just another thing that people love about Hades.
Fucking Greek god game. Yeah.
Yeah. People are horny for the Greek gods, and the Greek gods are horny for them. Tale as old as time.
A lot of Zeus.
Literally.
A lot of Zeus.
A lot of Zeus. A lot of Zeus turning into something and fucking something else. That is the basis of a lot of Greek mythology.
We're going to talk about the game. Just for fun, I want you to, just on your own, Google Dionysus Hades 2. Because the art for that man in Hades 2 is absolutely insane. His art in Hades 1 is not to that extent. But Dionysus, the god of, I think, wine or partying or whatever. Yeah, it's wild. And you don't meet that man until 15, 20 hours into the game. Like, you do not meet him until a long way into the game. He's like, hey, I'm here. I'm like, hey, what's up?
Hades 2 fans, we need to talk about the Dionysus bulge. Thank you, thegamer.com.
Yeah, it's good.
We're going to clip this part out for a clip for the podcast, and behind it, I'm going to put the song Dionysus by President, and just because it's the word. So, yeah. So let's talk about Dionysus for at least another 45 seconds.
I mean, we could talk about it for sure.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
No,
it's a leopard print.
Yeah, leopard print. He's got the shadow from his other part of his body showing up behind his bulge, and
that is impressive.
And again, I love that he is just so in the first game, he's like a guy who gives you a boon. So basically, the way Hades works is that you pick your weapon, you go out on your run, and as you're out there, you talk to the other gods, and they're like, "I'll give you part of my power," and that's how you make a build. Where it's like, oh, I'm going to talk to Zeus this time and Hermes this time, so I have lightning powers and I'm faster in some sort of way. So he gave you boons in the first one. He does not give you boons in 2. Instead, you just visit him and he'll give you some kind of extra bonus. And he's doing some crazy stuff. Whenever you go visit Dionysus, it's a good time.
Now, I think most important character in this game. I want you to tell me who the most important character in this game is.
Most important character in Hades 2, I would have to say, is Melinoe, saying that's the character
It's Prometheus,
that you play as.
voiced by Ben Starr.
Look, Prometheus is pretty dope. I'm not going to lie.
And
he's a cool guy.
Starr. Because Ben Starr is a voice in the best game of 2025. Can you believe that?
Yeah, Hades 2. He's absolutely there.
Yeah, he's Verso.
No, I'm saying he's Prometheus in Hades 2. That's the best. You're talking about the best game of 2025. So Hades 2. He's Prometheus.
Here, Expedition 33. He's with Ben Starr. Yeah, the one with Ben Starr. The Ben Starr game. Yeah.
Hades 2.
Dead Take, right? Yeah.
Also pretty cool. Also, shout out to Ben Starr for having a good year. That guy's had a run for a little while.
Fucking guy. Do you see the Ben Starr tangent? See the Balatro calendar they announced today?
Yeah, with the banana bikini or whatever on it.
It's all just pictures of Ben Starr as the dude from the game. I forget the name that they gave him. Jimbo, yeah. I like to say Balatro because I think that's actually correct.
I think that is the right way to say it.
Yeah,
I think it's Balatro.
But yeah, anyway, I remember that Ben Starr was in the game, and I had to look at the voice cast to see who he voiced. But no, the most important character. What do you say, Melinoe?
It's Melinoe.
Melinoe.
Also, a great thing about this game, because again, there's so many voice lines and actors doing good performances. You learn the proper way to say all these names. It is Melinoe. Which not a huge spoiler because it happens at the beginning of the game. So Hades 1, you play as the son of Hades, the god of the underworld. And there's a whole story with him. He's trying to get out of the underworld to go do a certain thing. I won't ruin it in case you haven't played Hades 1. Hades 2,
he's trying to leave his father to open up his own Starbucks.
Yeah, he wants to open up his own business on the surface. In this game, Hades 2, you play as Melinoe, who is the daughter of Hades because something bad has happened in the underworld. So this game starts with, instead of going up out of the underworld, you're actually going down into the underworld to go fix the problem that happened in the house of Hades. And you play as the daughter of Hades instead of the son of Hades because something happened to everybody. So she's the one here to save the day.
We'll talk some other kind of high level stuff first, and then maybe the second half of this conversation we'll do full spoilers. I mean, if you don't want to listen, if you think you're going to play it at some point, fine. I know that if I ever do play Hades 2, I will forget about this because if I do, I want to play Hades 1 first.
Yeah,
And
same
I tried
here.
Hades 1 and I was dog shit at it. So
I'm actually looking at Hades 1 right now. Like,
Oh, yeah.
boy.
I won't spoil anything until you say I can. Now, that is the thing I just said happens in the first 10 minutes of the video game. So
yeah, just kind of like hey, this is the story of a girl who cried her
why am I
heart
this
and
girl
drowned
instead
the
of the
whole
dude
world. Yeah.
from the first one? Yeah. So yeah, the
looks so
cool
sad
fun
in
thing about
photos.
Melenoi is that again, so she's daughters of Hades, so you're running around, you're doing your action stuff. She is also a witch, trained by Hecate.
Okay.
So you have a mana system now. It's so fun to the difference in the combat between the first and the second one. I just personally think it's so much better because it's like, oh, she's a witch, so she literally doesn't play the same way as Zagreus did from the first game, and I'm like, oh, I like this witch stuff much better than just running around with a sword in the first one.
I don't know how tuned in you are to it, if you are, because I met Cozy Bear, your co-host, through Kind of Funny, through that community, and I know that they've been like a lot of the people there have been loving Hades 2. And somebody, and I can't remember exactly who it was, but they're kind of talking about like, oh, you're playing it wrong because you're not casting. Why aren't you casting? Is that like her witch powers? Is that kind of unique to Hades 2? Then
yeah. So in the first game, you had a cast, is what it was called, and all it was he would throw out like a little diamond, and it just like did a little extra damage, and it sucked. In this one, it is she puts down an air like a circle, right? Like a warding circle, and it traps enemies so that they can't move in it, and then you can add boons to that to do other stuff. So like I have my sword, I have my ranged attack. Well, again, there are multiple weapons, but like I have my physical attack, I have a ranged attack, and now I have a cast which can hold them and then do other things. So you're a lot more strategy, or it just helps with allowing you to have more builds, because now one of your buttons isn't just I threw a little diamond and I never think about it ever again. You're actually like, I can control the area in the map now.
So is that going to be, because you said like you kind of add things to that, so is that the one, like anytime you're doing that cast, you're doing this kind of circle to hold people in, and then you're adding to that, or can you change that to like I press the button and I'm just like shooting out an AoE attack and letting it run without actually pulling people in?
Yeah, there are ways to change it around. A lot of them will be like, again, all right, so Zeus is going to help me out this time. It's like, oh, your cast has electricity damage. Obviously, that makes sense. It's Zeus. Yeah. But there are some upgrades you can get where like, hey, you throw your cast now and it explodes when it hits somebody. So instead of, because normally you press the button and then around you the circle comes, and now it's like, oh no, you throw the circle somewhere, it's a bomb, and then it sets up the little warding circle after that. Yeah. So there are things you can do to mess around with it and change it a bit.
Okay. Yeah. I do want to point out, I guess, the funniness that we're talking about Hades 2, which is all about the Greek gods, while you're wearing a hat that says no gods, only indies, and it is an indie game.
Yeah, right.
So
it's a perfect hat,
Yeah.
That's how it works.
6-1 indie.
Yeah, shout out to 6-1 indies. Good stuff.
Shout out. All right, so what? Because I'm trying to remember. Because I didn't play too much of Hades 1. I'll be honest. I gave it like a couple hours. I'll be completely honest with you, and it just, the loop for me was just not something that I liked. I don't like dying in games. I fail enough in real life. I want to be a god. Let me be Zeus and then just kill everything down there. Are there cheats? Can I use cheats?
There is an option in the menu to activate God mode, which I think just makes it a breeze, and you can just do whatever you want. It's super easy. The one thing I do like about Hades 2 over Hades 1 is the progression in power. I feel just is a lot better. So I'm gonna walk you through like going out onto a run. Again, this is not a spoilers from the beginning of the game. You start in the camp. There's stuff in the camp you can do.
This is for 2.
This is only for 2. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about for 2 specifically. Okay, cool. You start in your camp. There's stuff. There's characters you can talk to. You build relationships. That's another part of the game where you hang out with people and you drink or take a bath.
There's social links.
Yeah, there's
Oh, now Robert's on board.
Okay. Yeah.
Morning social links. Yeah. But you go through the base. There's a couple of spots that you normally would like to hit. There is a thing that, again, new to this because she's a witch. There's you can do incantations. So you have a big pot, you gather materials on your runs, you bring them back, and that will become a permanent upgrade. So it's like, oh, every time you're in this area of the world, a little hot spring shows up and gives you extra health. Or again, the list is massive of bring these materials, and this is a permanent upgrade. So that's like, oh, now I'm literally just better in this area because I've done this incantation. Only period. That's a way to get better. You go from there, you leave out of that area, you go to like the staging area to go on your runs. There is an Arcana card system. So there are a bunch of cards that you can unlock that give you extra bonuses, and you can activate and deactivate them basing on how you want to do. They'll go from anything to like, I have a Death Defiance, which is if I die, I get a certain amount of health, and I actually don't die. There's things like, when I sprint, I don't take damage. I attack 20% faster. I get, my boons are 25% chance to be rare, and then you can upgrade those. So it's like I'm unlocking the cards to modify the game. Then I can modify the cards to be better. And then we move on to the weapons, which there are more weapons than Hades 1. I believe there's 8 in this one compared to 6 in the first one. So then you can grab whatever weapon you want. And then you go on your run.
Like the weapons, are they... So there's 8 weapons. Does that mean there's 8 weapon types? And there's like, oh, there's a sword, but there's 25 different swords of different things. Or is it just like, hey, there's a sword, a scythe, a this, and it's just that's it. And everything else that you're doing is based on your boons and everything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Is
part of the weapon thing was technically a spoiler, so I'll leave that for later. If you remind me, I'll tell you about the modified weapons.
Okay.
But there are different weapons. Like one is the Argent Skull, which is literally just like not even a gun. Like you just throw bombs out. You throw literal skulls at people, and then they explode and do damage.
Okay.
And then you have to go pick them back up. There is a Great Axe, where it's just like, it's so heavy she has to drag it on the ground, but again, it has a big area and it does a lot of damage. You have a blade and a scythe. You have 2 wands that you just shoot fire with. And then there's just like a staff. And then there's a late one as you get a suit of Iron Man armor. So the weapons feel very different. And they're... So basically you're like, what kind of runs? Yeah, we can talk about that one later, but it's basically Iron Man armor. So you can do an incantation, activate some cards, pick a keepsake, which is part of the social links. When you do a social link, it's like, here's a gift, buddy. Here you go. I love you, Millennially. You're great. And then that can do something as well. Yeah. And then you pick your weapon, and then you go on your run. So in this game, you are going to fail a little bit. That's gonna happen. But the game also is like, hey, collect some stuff, idiot, and you'll just be better at the game. Like your numbers will be better if you collect stuff and do incantations and activate your cards and find a weapon you're good at. You'll literally just be better at the video game. Okay. So I felt like I bashed my head against it a lot less than I did Hades 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, personally. I did the Hades 1 like a few, and to me it's just I don't know why I just couldn't get my head around like, okay, yeah, now I'm back at the beginning, but the thing that I just did, like, it's not going to be... It's not just, oh yeah, I learned this room, so I'm going to go into this room and do it again. I go into a different room now, and now it's all... I don't know how to explain it, but... yeah, So is this game, and is Hades 1 for that matter... is it like procedurally generated, or do the rooms all stay the same? It's just when you go to them changes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of both. So like you'll start a run and you'll go through a room, and then it'll be like, go on this way or this. You have 2 options to go through. Yeah, and just based on like what challenge do I want to face, or do I want to gather a certain kind of resource, which again will help you be better in the future. So there are a certain number of like building blocks, but the building blocks can be in different places and have different enemies in them and stuff. So It's sort of procedural, but once you play it for 40 hours, like I recognize that room, but it is what it is. So it's a little bit of both of that.
So I'm thinking I'm understanding. So like the rooms themselves, like when you're in the room, they're going to be kind of the same. But
there are a certain number of rooms that
the route that you take, like you beat room 1, and then 2 and 3 on run 1 will be rooms 2 and 3, but then on the next run it's like, okay, I'm in room 1 and now I've got rooms 4 and 7 that I can choose from, and then they kind of is it kind of like that, or do you always have the same choices?
No, the choices are different. Like there are
Okay.
entire
Okay.
encounters you won't have in certain runs that you will have. Like you'll be like, oh, I didn't meet this character or have talked to this boss. Didn't talk to this character or meet this boss in this run at all because I just chose the wrong door. Because you
Okay.
don't know what's behind the door. You only know the reward at the end
Yeah.
of the encounter of the next door.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Mike, do you have any thoughts on Hades 2? Any questions?
No, I'm sure I will be bothering you when I start playing it. You know, which
Yeah.
probably going to be sooner than later.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You
Is
should
it-
do it. It's
Is it on
pretty good.
Switch or is it Switch 2 exclusive? Or is it Switch?
It's Switch 1 and 2.
Okay. Hey, there you go,
And
Mike.
PC.
You'll be able to get it. Yeah.
Played on
Not
PC.
but whatever.
PC is where you want to play it. Yeah.
Listen, I gotta expand the library of titles for the Switch there. Seems as how
That's
I'm
fair
picking
enough.
that one up. But yeah.
Now you're going to be getting 2 games here.
Oh,
You know. Yeah.
Yep, that's true. That's true. So,
Because I remembered that one of the games that I have, I can't play on the Switch 2. So,
oh damn,
yeah.
what game is that?
Unless I'm going to look it up first. But if I can't, then I'll give it to you. It's Ring Fit Adventure.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
I don't think you can play that on 2.
Yeah, because like you have to connect the
Peripheral that only works for
the whole
Switch 1.
peripherals and
Yeah.
shit, and you plug in the Switch 1 Joy-Cons to it. So I don't know if there's like an update for it that works on Switch 2, but I don't think there is.
I don't think there is. So I have a question to ask y'all to get you a little bit in
Yeah.
this, right? So I've explained the basic way it works.
I'm
Again.
listening. I'm just getting a beer.
Yeah, you're good. Is there any? I guess Michael asked you this, or
Yeah.
you're both here.
Yeah.
Is there any Greek character that you're into specifically? Because I can tell you, like, if they have a cool role in the game, or like, oh, your favorites here. Like we've already seen Dionysus. We know there's some cool
Yeah.
people here already.
yeah. Man,
Is there
no,
any
there's-
personal favorites of yours that you?
Is Damocles Greek?
I don't think so.
Or is that even a god? Once
I
again,
think that's just a story.
I think like I've got Dionysus on the brain because it's a President song, and then I just thought of Damocles, which is a Fight Star song. Which
Damocles
is, the same lead
is an
singer.
ancient Greek moral.
It's a moral. Okay, I remember the sword of Damocles. I didn't know if that
Yeah.
belonged to somebody called Damocles or not. Who is? Oh God, I'm thinking of now. I'm thinking of Percy Jackson. Poseidon.
I mean, Poseidon is one
in
of
game?
the.
Because he's like
Poseidon
a big
is,
dude.
yeah, he's in 1 and he's in 2.
Okay.
That's one of the early ones you'll get. Is you'll get a lot of Poseidon boons to start out. Once I got through a couple of runs in the game, I don't really use Poseidon at all. But
Really?
there are certain people who really like Poseidon and they use him a lot. But yeah, that's a guy I'm like, hey, uncle, and again, it's also because they're all related, which is kind of interesting and weird.
Just
It's like, yeah, hey, God Uncle, what's up, bud? Thanks for the gift. Have a good day. I'm done with your stupid water abilities. So, but no, Poseidon is in both games. Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't know his name. This is gonna sound bad, but it's the one thing that I know about this character from a bunch of other things is that he's crippled, and he builds things.
Oh, Hephaestus.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I adore using Hephaestus boons. Oh my
Really?
God, that
Okay.
guy is great. No, he's a new character just for Hades 2. Again, he's the whole like God of the Forge thing. So his thing is like every certain amount of seconds, when you do either an attack, a special, or a dash or whatever, a hammer comes down and it just does like 500 damage, like a ridiculous amount of damage. And the sound design on that hammer cling is the most satisfying thing in the world. It's just like a big ringing dong every time you hit that, and it's a big explosion of damage. And guy's great, big dong, probably. But yeah, no, Hephaestus that's a personal favorite of mine. I love using his stuff. Yeah.
Is he handicapped in this one?
Yep, he's got a prosthetic leg and he's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
He's a little bit of a bear too. A big old.
Ooh,
big
all
sexy
right,
man.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, man.
Mike, do you have any?
I mean, Apollo always a fan of. Same with Hermes, but I assume those are probably. I mean, it's Apollo and Hermes.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
They have to make appearances in any Greek related thing just on principle.
Yeah, they are definitely there. The fun thing about Apollo,
Yep.
I don't know if this is, I know a little bit about Greek history. I don't know everything. again, I think the music in this game is really, really good. Just like either like level music or ambiance, but actual like spoken, like written music is also very good. And Apollo has got a pretty good song when you reach a certain milestone in the game. And I'm like, oh man, Apollo, sing it out, man. So yeah, shout out to Apollo for being a pretty cool guy. I don't know if he's the god of the loot or something, but he's pretty good in this game. So shout out to him.
Let's see. I'm on the Wikipedia for the Greek gods. Let's see. Apollo, the son of Zeus and Leto, and the twin brother of Artemis. His various functions and associations include healing, music, archery, and prophecy, and has often been characterized as the most Greek of the gods.
Listen, that describes him. He is all about music. So yeah, he's there.
So
again, they're all here, man.
Yeah, we know Zeus is in the game. What about is Hera in there? Does she give you boons?
Yeah. Here's the thing I also like about this game. Again, we'll get to it later in the spoiler stuff. Is that there's different ways to play the game. Is what I'll just say right now. And you literally you won't meet certain people for a long time until you do other different things. Like you don't meet Hera until again maybe 10 hours in the game. It's like okay, Auntie Hera's here. What's up? Her boon's great as well.
Yeah. I'm comparing the gods in this game to the gods in another game that has Greek gods in it that I fucking adore, that everybody should play, and I think it's either just now it's on Xbox, it might even be in Game Pass, called Mythwrecked Ambrosia Island.
It's like the visual novel. Well, not visual novel, but it has like those elements,
it's a cozy game for sure. Like there's not really any, there's no, combat or anything, but yeah, you are a character and you just like end up on this island. Like you're on a boat, it gets shipwrecked on this island, and as you're meeting people that are on the island, you realize that they are the Greek gods and they've all like lost their I was gonna say minds, but that's not it. They've lost like their memories and who they are. So as you're meeting them and talking to them, they're like, oh yeah, I'm Hermes, and I think I used to deliver things to people, but I don't know anybody here, and I'm afraid of everybody, and you're trying to help them to regain their memories. So that's I'm trying to look up who is in that game, because it's not, I assume this game's going to have a lot more gods in it than Mythwrecked.
Probably. I mean, I'm looking at a list right now, and it's especially because there's returning characters. There is so many of them.
Yeah. Ares.
All the big hitters are here. Yeah, Ares returns. Mm-hmm.
What is Ares the god of?
God of War.
Okay, no, he's not. So is Kratos in the game?
No, this is before Kratos kills him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is pre-Kratos. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, what about Kronos, the Titan? Is Kronos in this? Or is that a spoiler?
I will say not a huge spoiler because it's the thing. The first 10 minutes of the game, Kronos is the main antagonist in this video game.
Oh, okay. So is it just Kronos, or are there more Titans, like Gaia?
There are a couple more Titans, but Kronos is the main guy you're going after. You're literally fighting time in this video game, which is crazy because he's the Titan.
Like Mortal Kombat 11. Got it. Okay.
A little. You know what? I didn't get the Chronica thing until I played this game. I'm like, oh, that's why.
Really?
Chronica, because we got time. I got you now. Okay. But yeah, no. Kronos is he's stitched himself back together. After being in a million pieces, and he's back for vengeance. And, you're fighting.
Was he in the first game?
No.
Or is this just like the Greek, the mythology of Kronos? Okay.
Yeah, that they cut him up and threw him into Tartarus or whatever, and he's back for vengeance.
Tartarus?
So, yeah.
They're in Tartarus?
Yes.
The tower from Persona 3, right? Tartarus?
Yeah, the same one.
The main thing.
There
right? Okay.
There's a lot of Persona crossover in this game.
A lot of Persona crossovers in Hades, apparently. I should play this fucking game.
Yeah, it's not really it's not Persona stealing from Greek mythology. It's the other way around.
No. I mean, you also mentioned Arcanas. So, like the Death Arcana, all the other Arcanas.
Not a witch thing, definitely a Persona thing first.
That's definitely, they stole it from Persona.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know what? Hades 2, you're on trial now for stealing all your shit from Persona. All
Damn.
Right?
Fucking got you right there.
Is there also a giant fucking 14 stage boss fight at the end?
Not 14
sucks
stages.
Ass?
No, a little less than 14 stages. Yeah, it's not that
Nick's
bad.
Avatar, you asshole.
But yeah, no, again, there's some great characters in here. Oh my god, I'm just looking at the list. It's good stuff. Anyway,
Hades.
But yeah, Kronos, main bad guy. Mm-hmm. Hades.
All right.
Hades in the game?
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine. It'd be weird if it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is Hades just the person, or is Hades also hell?
So this is
it the
interesting.
name of hell?
From my understanding, as in this game, Hades is the name of the god. Obviously, he's god of the underworld. When you're there, they're like, yeah, we're in the underworld, we're in Tartarus, we're in Erebus. They're naming the places you are. No one ever says it's called Hades. You go to the house of Hades, which is obviously his palace.
Yeah.
But they never call the underworld Hades. I think that's just a Disney thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I put out a hit Skeet earlier where I wasn't sure. And I'm going to put it up on screen now.
Your Skeet.
Actually, no, what I put on screen now was Dex playing Hades because he went to break for a moment, and so I just went back to the three of us, and now we're back on Dex's
right.
Hades play. So,
Hell yeah.
all right, yeah, there's not a lot of Greek gods in Mythwrecked. Aphrodite.
Let's have another fun. I want you to type in Aphrodite Hades 2.
Oh god,
Take a look at her character art.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah, it's also an interesting one.
Jesus fuck.
Yo.
I found it, huh?
I don't think I'm going to be able to put that on the thumbnail.
It's a little risque, a little bit. But look, hey, it's it's realistic to the mythology. You got to put it
if
in.
you really think about it, like, this is how she is going to be
Goddess
showing
of
up.
Love. This is Hades 2. So who, and once again, to not get into like maybe spoilers because there might be story related things. How many would you say like new gods are in this that were not in the first one?
New gods. So there's kind of an interesting thing here where they go into the children of Nyx. So you have, and there's Titans. There's like the Fates, and like there's like the gods, and then there's like the other ones that are like gods, well, not the gods exactly.
The gods,
but
and the godlets.
Yeah. But all in all, and there's also witches, obviously, because you are a witch. All in all, new characters is about 15 maybe people that weren't in the first game at all.
Okay,
all right.
Obviously, some of those are bosses and enemies, things like that.
Yeah.
But again, the whole thing with you being, the witch of the Crossroads, like obviously, there's a lot of time you spend with Hecate, Selene, who's like, I don't know if she's a god or goddess of the moon, but it's just I
think
she's the
it's
moon.
Pronounced Selena, and her last name is Gomez. She's
Yeah.
on a great Hulu show that I haven't watched, but I want to. Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, that's a good show. Oh, yeah, she's a Titaness. But yeah, no. Yeah. Also, by the way, getting the boons from Selene is great. Like, that's just a way to cheese the game and win as well. But yeah, so you're...
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that one in the back pocket.
Yeah, she... there's one thing that, she gives you that is actually broken and just helps you win the game. Like, Icarus shows up. Like, we're just having fun out here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fair enough. All right, let's take another quick break, and then when we come back, and we'll say it again after whatever video we put on. Last week, I threw to a break to show the Seed and Spark video for Pancake Skank that our good friend Cameron French is the art director for, and then as I was editing, I realized that by the time the episode went up, the Seed and Spark, like the fundraising was over. So instead, in the episode, I just put in that, I don't know if you guys remember the commercial for Crossfire, the board game
Get
from the
caught
90s.
Up in the crossfire.
I just put that in there.
Amazing.
There's a kid that just fucking like dies at the end, just goes to hell.
Well,
and
yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, and the other kid's like, yeah, I won. Like,
yeah, well, that's what happens when you're like a dick and aren't good at Crossfire.
Yeah, get good.
That's fair. That's fair. Get good, scrub.
Yeah,
bitch.
Fucking. I'm sorry, your immortal soul's condemned to hell. Sounds like a skill issue.
But yeah, no. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, full spoilers, and then once again we'll say it again before we start talking. Full spoilers. Yeah. All right, so
full spoilers.
welcome back from whatever video you just watched. Or maybe there wasn't even a video. Maybe I just put like a little thing in there. Maybe it was just Mike saying, the alphabet backwards or forwards. Nope. Okay, it wasn't that. Yeah. But now, full spoilers. Full spoilers for Hades 1 and 2. Okay. I don't know if we're going to get into both, but just blanket full spoilers. And then, come back at the time listed right here on screen for no spoilers anymore. No spoilers anymore.
Nice. Love it.
It's not even, that doesn't make sense. But
no, it's a thing. It's a thing. Because here's the thing. We talked about Hades 2, trying to do non-spoilers as best we can. The reason I love this game and I'm a sicko about it, I just got to talk about everything because,
yes,
if I'm going to fuck around, you're going to find out kind of an idea. So I've got to go fully into it. So
yes. So full spoilers right now. And then, take a look at the screen. If you don't want Hades 1 or 2 spoilers, cut to here for our... Where the fuck am I pointing? I don't know. The post episode, because once again, Adam has a big announcement for us. That's just going to be here, and I don't want people to be like, "Oh no, I'm going to come back in a few months and watch the rest of it." No. Go to here. Maybe even in the description. I don't know how that works. But Adam, Hades 2.
Yes.
What's the TTD?
TTD.
The time to dick. How quickly?
No, time to die is the only thing that's in my mind whenever you say that, which is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Here's the thing about Hades. The game starts out, again, you are playing Melinoi. You're playing the other child of Hades. Melinoi has been separated from her family when she was a baby. That's why no one knows about her, really. And you are working with Hecate to go kill Kronos, because Kronos took over the House of Hades, froze everybody into time, so they're all just in these sand bubbles and they can't do anything. And her entire life's goal is to go fucking kill Kronos. That is all that Melinoi has ever done her entire life. She's like your little salute, hello to people is like death to Kronos. She just says shit all the time. So that is your entire goal, is I need to go kill Kronos. And again, like I said, there's all those cool weapons. Now that we're in spoilers, so again, there's 8 weapons. We can get to the Iron Man suit if you want. I know you were interested in that earlier.
Here's the thing. You said it's like an Iron Man suit. Mm-hmm. In my mind, and what I choose to believe, is that it is an Iron Man suit, and it's a Marvel tie-in.
Yeah, it's just a full Iron Man suit.
So what I want you to do is explain it, but in the mindset that this is a Marvel tie-in. What makes it an Iron Man suit?
So, it's called the black coat. It's the last thing that you get.
Okay, makes sense.
And basically what it is you have gauntlets on your hands. Okay. It is one of the only weapons in the game that you can block with. When you charge up your main attack, it actually just blocks damage. And then you punch out, kind of Iron Man, push out and do a big block of damage. And then your special attack, you literally launch rockets from your back. And then she has a jetpack on the back of it that when you sprint, you use the jetpack to move around. It's legitimately like exosuit. Not a full Iron Man suit, but
Anthem.
No, I mean, it's just you have a thing on your back and you have gauntlets. But in terms of Greek stuff, it's basically an Iron Man suit. And it's fucking awesome. I love the black coat. It's amazing.
So what do you have to do to... and once again, full spoilers, if you're still here after we started, sorry.
Yeah.
I've got a question about these weapons and everything. What do you have to do specific things to be able to unlock the black coat? Or is it literally just a random draw? Is there a method, really?
Yeah, you get certain ones at the beginning of the game. A lot of it's tied to just progression in the game. We're you've hit this certain area, you've it's an upgrade thing. So it's I've hit this certain story point, which means I can have this certain resource, and you just craft them and you can make them.
Oh, so there's crafting in this game?
Yeah, that's what the resource gathering is, all crafting, basically.
I didn't even realize. Okay, rolling that back, there's resource gathering in this game?
Yes, for you when you do your incantations, when you upgrade your Arcana cards. Yeah, that's all from resources you gather in the world. So even if you die and fail, I gathered 13 silver, 2 seeds, and an apple.
And when you die, do you keep that stuff?
Yeah, all that stuff stays.
Okay, because I'm thinking of like a Dark Souls or like an Elden Ring where you collect the souls or whatever, and then when you die, you drop them and you have to go to get them back. So
everything you get is
Hades
permanent.
2, you pick up resources, you pick up this, you pick up the boons. So, and then when you die, you just kind of have access to everything still. Is that?
Yeah, you have everything. Boons are the things that get reset because you'll get new ones next time.
But because then you go into a different room and you see a different god, and you can kind of pick. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could get a different god. You could get the same one, but yeah. Just through gameplay and gathering materials, you unlock up the 8 of the weapons, and then also when you get to a certain point in the game, I think you might have to beat a boss or 2 or something like that. You have the ability to unlock different aspects of them. So each weapon also has 2 alternative versions of it. So like one of them is like the skull, right? That I was talking about. You throw the skull and it explodes up, and then you got to go grab it. One of the versions of it is it's just a grenade, and you prime the grenade in your hand, and you don't throw it. And then when you run at somebody, they all explode at the same time.
Oh.
So it's like, instead of throwing 4 skulls and picking them up, let me prime 4 grenades in my hand, and they just go punch a guy in the face and explode.
Hell yeah.
And the game keeps it interesting. All of them have 2 different alternative forms. So I don't even have all unlocked. So, but that's weapons. Anyways.
So, let me... Tell me what the weapons are, because once again, you kind of mentioned it, because you said it might be a spoiler. So, with the weapons, is it, hey, you have a sword, or is it, what's the word you said? Modified or something, like you have different versions of the sword and the scythe and the everything else, or is it just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you get to the black coat and that's it?
No, you have again, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just showing 6 instead of 8. I don't know where I got 8 from. No, you have the 6 weapons that you unlock. Yeah, must have been. You have the 6 weapons you unlock, but then you also have 2 alternative versions of both of those weapons. That's more of an end game thing where you're collecting like a certain material that's only getting the hard stuff. But there's 6. They all complete. No, it's like S-Star and Nightmare, and that's the one thing. There's a lot of materials in this game that you can collect.
Okay.
At a certain point, you know what you need, and actually, it's a fun little thing. There's a thing called Forget Me Not, and you just like tap a little button, and it shows up on whenever you're doing your run. By the way, that thing that you wanted to remember to collect is in this room, so go in this room if you want to go get that material.
That is actually super nice. Like, I'm thinking of... They've got something like that in like Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, where if you want to collect a specific thing, it's just you'll see it. But I played hundreds of hours of both games, have never been able to get that to work the way that I want it to work.
Yeah, this one works great. It's just like a little finger with the bow on it, and then it's like, follow that icon. But yeah, so there's, again, 6 different weapons. They have alternate versions. That's fine. So when you start the game, you are going down because it's like, we want to kill Kronos. He's a bitch. He captured my family. I literally don't have a family because of Kronos. Let's go get him. You go through the first area. It's, I'm not going to explain what every area is, but it's like a forest area. The first boss in that game, or in this game, is sort of like in Hades 1, where the first boss you face is somebody who's actually just at the camp, who's like, I'm going to make sure you're ready to actually do the real thing. Okay. So your first boss is Hecate, the witch lady who's been training you. She's like, yo, get past me. You can get on further, because if you can't get past me, you don't deserve to fight Kronos in the first place. You saw something going on?
No, so like car outside just started honking like it was getting broken into, and then I was like, wait, I'm not at work, I don't care, and I don't have that in my car. It's not my car.
It's not my car. I don't care. So you get to fight Hecate, which is fun, and then after doing that, you go on to Oceanus, which is the second area, which is basically you're underwater, and this is one of, and so again, all along the way, no, this is actually beyond his realm. Because it's in the underworld. Remember, we're going down. So this is actually below the ocean. It's below the ocean. It's in the underworld. Yeah.
The Belocean?
The Belocean. There you go.
I'm fucking on fire tonight. Jesus
Shut it down. We're done.
And again, during this
God.
whole time, you're getting story stuff like Kronos will show up and he's talking shit to you before you go places, and you're meeting bosses from other areas who are talking shit, and you meet friends. Artemis shows up and hangs out with you. It's a good time. Narcissus is hanging out in Oceanus because where else would a narcissist hang out?
On the
boss?
Lex Express.
The Lex Express?
Yeah.
I don't get the reference. I feel stupid.
That's where a narcissist would hang out. Lex Luger. Professional wrestler whose gimmick was the narcissist, and then they tried to make him a good guy, and he got the Lex Express, which was just a bus covered in American flags, and it was supposed to make him be the new Hulk Hogan, but he wasn't racist enough, apparently. So
yeah, it didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
But no, I love Narcissus because you meet him, and again, he's like looking in his own reflection in a pool because that's what he does. And he sounds exactly like Nick Cage, and it's the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, this voice actor, pay this person more money because this is.
Is it Nick Cage or is it Andy Samberg's Nick Cage?
It sounds like Nick Cage doing the Andy Samberg Nick Cage. It's really, really good. But then you face my favorite boss in the second part. It's Scylla and the Sirens. Who Scylla is, like she was cursed to be a sea demon.
Are they like a
that.
band?
That is the rock band. You have to fight a punk rock band. I saw like
a picture of that. Yeah. So go ahead and.
Yeah, so Scylla and the Sirens, it is, and I love this one because so when you first face her, she's like, we're Scylla and the Sirens, we're a pop punk band, fight me and my girls, we're going to kill you, whatever.
Yeah.
Again, they're sirens, they drown people, they kill them.
We are
the first time. Yeah, and you had to fight 3 of them. There's 3 people in that fight. The 2 sirens, one's on drum, one's on guitar, and then Scylla's the singer. After you beat Scylla the first time and you come back again, they change the song. They're like, okay, well, you finally got past me. You suck. Here's a new song about how much I hate you. And it's literally just a song about, like, you're ugly, your clothes are bad, you stink, you're obsessed with me. It is great. It is wonderful. So Scylla is easily my favorite boss.
That fight, and I don't know if maybe I misunderstood it when I was, like, reading about it and, like, watching somebody play it. So there's Scylla on vocals, there's a guitarist, and there's a drummer. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong there, when you, if you defeat the drummer, the drums get taken out.
Yeah.
And then if you defeat the guitarist, then it's just vocals, or kind of, like the other way. Is that the case?
Whatever order you do it in, it'll drop from the track.
I love that. That is really incredible. Cool. Okay.
And I know earlier I was talking about using Selene, who's like the goddess of the moon.
Oh yeah, is she the one that just breaks the fucking game?
Yeah, in my opinion. So one of her abilities is that she raises the last defeated foe to be on your side, right?
Okay.
So in that fight, if you kill the drummer and then you use Selene's power, the drummer comes back and fights against her bandmates, and you get an achievement for it.
Do the drums come back?
Yeah, like she starts doing her attacks, but it only hurts them because she's attacking.
Okay.
She's on your side.
So you kill the drummer, which kills the drums in the song. Use Selene's power to bring the drummer back. The drums come back, but now they're attacking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Telling you, just do good shit.
That's fucking awesome.
I love that fight. And then there's a thing later where you make the game harder for yourself. I think it was called Heat in the first one, where you can just do modifiers and make the game harder on yourself. When you come back and you do that
Heat?
for her.
Yeah, they have that in the Yakuza games. So once again, stealing shit from Japanese games.
It's crazy, man.
Yakuza, come on.
But the alternative for her is instead of wearing the all blue, she's wearing purple and black, and then a Kraken is also helping her in the fight, and there's a third song. So she actually has 3 songs in the game.
So does the Kraken play the drums?
No, he just gurgles a lot. But you do have to fight him and kill him. Yeah. Well, because
you're calling this the fucking game of the year? Are you kidding me right now?
I'm an idiot. I know the Kraken doesn't play drums.
You have 8 arms and it's not playing the drums? Have you not seen Aquaman?
I'm about to say I've seen Aquaman 1. Yeah, it changed my life forever. Awful movie.
It's not good.
After that, though, you go to some fields where all the sorrow and despair is, and you fight.
Hold on. I apologize that I keep stopping you, but I have questions.
No, you're fine.
When you're saying things. So you're saying you go from A to B to C to D. Does that matter what doors you pick? When you beat one room and then you go to A or B, does it matter? Or you're always going to end up, okay, Area 1 is the forest, Area 2 is Oceania, Area 3 is this. Does that make sense? Like my question?
Yes, it will always be like that general like level. Like I'm on the water level basically,
Yeah.
and they will all lead eventually to the boss. But the reason to pick different routes is because you build crafting. Like, I want to be this kind of character, so I'm going to chase these boons, or I'm going to chase these weapon upgrades, or I'm going to chase this.
So it's like I'm in the forest area at the beginning, and rooms 1 and 2 are both going to be the forest area, like whatever. I go to 1, and then it's 3 and 4. I go to 4, 5 and 6. I go to 6, and then the next one is the boss of that area, and then after that, you're going to the Oceania section.
There's like a middle section, and you go to the next.
Just want to make sure that I'm got that correct.
No problem.
Dex has something on the screen here.
Well, let me watch that real quick and see what's going on.
Looks like
I was looking at keepsakes.
Okay, so what are the keepsakes?
This is from your social link stuff. Whenever you raise your social links, everyone's like, "Here's a present," and then they all have special powers, and then you.
So I'm seeing stars underneath them.
Yeah, that's for whenever you get one. It starts at like common or whatever.
Yeah,
and you have to clear a certain number of encounters to level it up.
Oh, okay.
So you use it, and it gets better the more you use it.
Okay.
Again, that progression in the roguelike where like you fail, but that's fine because you upgraded your keepsake to level 2 and yada yada yada.
It's like the big roguelite. I don't know.
Light, I believe this would be
Yeah, the way that you're explaining this game and kind of what I've taken from it a bit is Vampire Survivors.
Oh, with like permanent upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, because like in Vampire Survivors, I've been on some runs in that game where I'm like, I am not going to get to the end of this level or like to get to the point where the Reaper comes out, but I can stay alive long enough for me to get maybe like I want this upgrade that costs 5,000 gold and I'm at like 4,500. I could get 500 more gold, get that, so the next time I'm good. Like I know this run's not the run, but I can make myself better for future runs. Is that how this works?
You're going to make yourself better no matter what. So you're just trying to do as best as you can because you will get rewarded and you will be better. I mean, again, you'll just come back and get new story stuff that's like, oh, well, you failed this many times? Here's a new story thing. So you're always working towards it if you want to or not. The game is going to make you be better at the game.
So the story stuff, it's because I know you mentioned earlier, they're like, I went to this room and they mentioned me being here before or something like it because it's part of the story. So you're not just getting different story bits because you're choosing different rooms. You could choose the same options every time, but then it's still going to be like, oh, I remember seeing you before, or blah blah blah. Or now you have this. Is that the case?
Yeah, or it's like new characters, or you've done a thing in the story, and now they have something to say about your story progression instead of just, I've seen you 4 times in a row, but something different happened after 3. So what's going on with that?
Okay. Sorry.
My favorite one is like, you're a lot bigger than I remember you being.
What do you get bigger?
Yeah, there's a person who will give you an upgrade that makes you bigger, so you do more damage, or makes you smaller, so you evade better. And the people are like, "Yo, you're bigger and you're smaller." They're straight up like, "Why are you big now?" It's pretty funny. Okay. Icarus gets very uncomfortable. He's like, "Oh wow, I didn't realize that such a tall woman would be so enticing to me." It's like, "All right, Icarus, calm down now, bud.
Calm down, bud."
He would like Lady Demetras, is all I'm saying.
Like fucking tall muscle mommies. Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. Listen, it is what it is.
It is. Lady Demetras. Lady Demetrisk.
Demetrisk. And then
I don't know, whatever.
Then you fight in the third area. An old buddy comes back. Cerberus, the 3-headed dog, who's in the first game. He's a good doggy. He's been taken over. He's a little evil. So you beat him up, beat his ass.
No.
And he becomes good again because he gets all the bad stuff off of him. But Cerberus comes back as the boss in the third area, which is fun.
Is Cerberus in the first game?
Yes.
The
Cerberus
one thing that, and I might be misremembering this, about the first game is that there was like you were trying to like upgrade the mansion or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and like you would spend stuff to like get new rooms. Was that a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing in 1 and 2.
Oh, is it? Okay. So what does that do for you?
That'll just give you like new things to do, like, so for part of the social links, like you'll need to have the bath unlocked, or you'll need to have the pier unlocked, or it's like, oh, I have seeds I can plant. I need to unlock the garden. Stuff like that.
Okay.
You get a music man eventually, just a guy who plays all the music in the game if you want him to play a certain song. Stuff like that. So yeah, there's gameplay stuff there.
Okay.
Very good. So after that, you get past Cerberus. He's a good boy now. You go to Tartarus, or not, what is it? I forgot what the name of it is. The last area is literally the first area in the first game. Like, you're literally like going to the House of Hades. You are in the underworld.
Hades. Yeah.
Except for now, it's all taken over by Kronos, so it's full of sand and full of bad guys. So you're going backwards to the House of Hades.
I hate sand. It's so coarse, it gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere, yeah. It's awful. Mike, that was a Star Wars reference, in case you didn't.
You fucking
You
nerd.
didn't like Star Wars?
God damn it.
Mike, you nerd-ass fuck.
Do you not like Star Wars, Mike?
No, it's usually that's my go-to, but I've been on a big Lord of the Rings kick.
Oh, I fuck with Lord of the Rings. That's not bad either.
Yeah,
There's only one return, and it ain't of the king, it's of the Jedi.
Not even the best one. It's the worst Star Wars movie. Actually, not the worst. That's
Attack of the Clones is the worst Star Wars movie.
Yeah. But yeah, you eventually get to Kronos. You fight Kronos. He talks all the shit. He's a tough guy, obviously. You beat Kronos for the first time. And he's like, oh, she's like, great, I did it. I finally did it. You know, I've done the thing I've always wanted to do. By the way, I know he's not going to stay dead because that's not how killing time works. But this was part of my plan. You go into Zagreus's room from the first game, and you go to sleep, and you go back in time and speak to Zagreus through his mirror in his room.
Okay.
So you're literally interacting
Zagreus
with the guy from the first game.
The main character of Hades 1. That's the person that you play as.
Mm-hmm.
Is he, other than this, is he in this game? Because you said at the beginning, like,
post-game
kind of takes out a shitload of people.
Yeah, everyone's taken out. I mean, Hades is even in change, and he hangs out with Cerberus. Once you free Cerberus, he's just hanging out in a dungeon with him. But, yes, so there's a reason you had to go through subconscious time to talk to Zagreus. It's because she's like, listen, I'm going to find a way to kill Kronos. I kill him here. You also have to kill him in the past at the same time, and then we can actually permanently kill time. That's the way to do it. So then it comes to be like, hey, you have to kill, and this is the same thing in Hades 1, you have to beat the boss multiple times to actually get the true ending. So it's like every time you beat Kronos, you go through the little the time mirror and go talk to Zagreus about how we're actually going to kill Kronos for good.
Okay. So
you have to do that a handful of times.
Do you end up playing as Zagreus to kill him in the past?
No, you do not play as Zagreus. There's like cutscenes and stuff. And again, he does show up in post games as a boss fight. Yeah. So you do eventually fight Zagreus, just like for fun.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, but you never play as Zagreus, but he is in the story.
You fight, one of the secret bosses is the main character hero from the first game.
Yes.
From the previous game, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, fucking stolen from Persona.
You know?
Wow.
It's tough.
It's like, you know what? I get it. It's an indie game, but still, come up with your own fucking ideas. You're just stealing all these Greek gods from Mythwrecked and Percy Jackson.
From Mythwrecked
they made these characters.
Yeah.
You know, you're stealing this roguelite shit from Vampire Survivors and Returnal. And now you're stealing the fight the boss from the previous game for Persona and the social. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Basically, bad game. You're convincing me it's an awful game. But here's the fun thing.
Sure, you do have to go, Star, but still,
it does have. I guess we're about to get to Ben Star because you do have to go beat Kronos a bunch of times. Yeah. There's a new thing in this game because again, your home base is in like the middle of like the underworld, and you're going down. Right? They're like, hey, there's a staircase that goes up. Did you know that there's a staircase that goes up too, Malinoi? You want to go up and hang it out? So you also in this game go up to Mount Olympus and to the peak of Mount Olympus to fight another boss in this video game. Yeah.
So now you're going on Mount Olympus from fucking Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yeah. God, well, much better than that game, though.
Oh.
I'm not going to... So here's the thing, though, Mike. I wouldn't bore you with 17 episodes of lore about a bad video game. This game is just fun, and we're done. We're there. We don't have to worry about what Mickey's doing in his alternate dark heart. No. We don't care. It does not matter.
I appreciate something straightforward. You know,
This makes a lot more sense.
You can keep talking. I'm going to go take a piss.
I appreciate any game where I don't have to buy a 20-year-old Nokia to crucial parts of the story.
So bad. So, like I said, you actually get to go up.
Cool.
This is where you meet people like Hercules. This is where Icarus is, and you're going through all these bosses. You fight the Cyclops that Odysseus had to deal with in the Odyssey.
Hell yeah.
He actually doesn't have his eye anymore. I don't remember what happens in the Odyssey, but I guess he takes his eye out, right?
Yeah, they trick him and then stab him with I think a sharpened tree. Is what the plan ends up being.
Oh, also fun thing, Homer is the narrator of the video game.
Hell yes.
Melinda talks to him like one time. She's like, "Hey, Homer, like, I can always hear you whenever you narrate stuff, right?" And he's like, "My bad, princess. I'll be quiet." That's actually pretty cool. So yeah, you deal with the Cyclops. The next boss is you fight the Kraken the first time. The Kraken that's in the other boss fight, and then after that, you never fight him again. You actually fight someone who's in your camp. Her name is Eris. Again, she also flirts with you and calls you babe, so you can hang out with her if you'd like to.
I'm here for these toxic relationships.
But she is a child of Nyx. She's like the goddess of strife or whatever it is. So she's like, I'm just here to fuck shit up because like this is what I do. Like I can't help it.
Jesus. Okay.
And she has a gun. She has a gun. She doesn't have a sword, or she straight up has the adamant rail, which is just a gun.
I'm gonna fuck shit up through my godlike powers and this gun I found.
Yeah, it's fine because the gun's in the first game. Zag, you can use the gun, but she takes her back into. So that's fun. And then you start to actually ascend Mount Olympus at this point.
Yeah.
And this is where again this. Yeah, what's up?
So Homer is the narrator?
Uh-huh.
Homer Simpson is the narrator of this fucking game.
Yeah,
Homer
what's
J.
it? Dan
Simpson.
Castellaneta did a lot of VO for this video game. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Odysseus is also
fucking stealing everything.
The Honda Odyssey.
Jesus Christ.
You eventually go up Mount Olympus, and this is like where you meet. There's like, okay, what's going on here? There's a lot of fighting. Like Mount Olympus is constantly under siege.
Yeah,
I'm helping them out.
This
is where Prometheus. Yeah. Well, Prometheus is in this game voiced by Ben Starr. I don't think he's in Kingdom Hearts. And this is the part that you would like, because Prometheus is my guy in this game.
Prop 50 in California is a go.
Which one was that one? I don't actually know.
Prop 50 is the one where they put it up to the voters to redistrict.
Oh boy.
Yeah. They've approved Prop 50, allowing the state to temporarily draw new House maps that give Democrats an advantage.
Right, there you go. The voters have spoken.
Sorry. That's
Oh no, you're good.
It's election night. It's November 4th. It's election night for a lot of state measures and like the New York City mayor, mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani. Congratulations one more time. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah. And that was with 65% of the vote. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll love to see it.
Sorry,
but yeah,
I know.
No, you're fine.
I know you're a big Trump guy.
I mean, so huge. I bleed red or whatever.
How do you feel about the mayor?
This is the first time that Adam is on the. This is the first time that we've met Adam. If you couldn't tell, we're best friends now, but at the beginning, So I did that Blue Sky post earlier, talking about the episode, and then in the middle of it, Dick Cheney died, and I didn't tag you in it because I was like, oh, I don't know if this guy's gonna be cool with me calling out that Dick Cheney died and being happy about it, and then you immediately reposted it. And he's like, oh, but I'm going tonight. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah. No, he was good in that movie where Christian Bale played him.
That's true, yeah. Dark Knight. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was the one. But no, this is Prometheus, this fight when you're on Mount Olympus. He is is
this the first time that Prometheus shows up in this game? In this, like, this post-game kind of boss fight?
No, this is just when you go... So going up to Mount Olympus isn't post-game, it's just normal game.
Well... So when I say post game, I mean like you have to defeat Kronos first to be able to do this.
One time.
Okay, but still, like that's Kronos is the
not.
final boss. Do you seek credits after you beat Kronos for the first time?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So this
that
is
also
legitimately just like this is the story.
This is the game. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the story.
Okay.
But Prometheus is up there. He's working with Kronos, and
Is Bob there?
Bob Dorr.
No, Prometheus and Bob.
Is that the Eagle's name?
Jeez, am I the only one who remembers Kablam from Nickelodeon? Jesus Christ.
I
Okay,
mean,
go ahead. Yeah, that's on me.
I was gonna say Bob Dabalina, Mr.
Nope.
Bob Dabalina. No,
Nope,
okay.
that's
That is Kablam is in a deep recess, buried in the bottom of my mind.
Yeah, Recess. It's a different show, Recess, actually. So it's not in
I
there.
like Recess. Yeah. Bobby Hill's the voice of Spinelli. Anyways, Prometheus.
Yes,
He's up there. He has the Titan of Foresight. He's working with Kronos. And his fight is so good because he's a martial artist. Like he just comes up, he's like, I'm gonna throw hands with you, and he just beats the shit out of you. And he also kicks fire all over the place because him and fire is a whole thing. You beat Prometheus and his eagle. And then this is where the game actually caught me off guard because I had no idea. I'm like, who is the actual boss? I assumed Prometheus was the boss at the Mount Olympus, right? It's like Cronus down here. Prometheus says he's working with Cronus. He's up here.
If I wasn't playing the game, which I'm not, but like if I didn't know the story of the game and it's like, oh, the final area of this game is Mount Olympus, my thought for the boss is going to be Zeus.
Even better. So you beat Prometheus. You keep going to the peak of Mount Olympus because you were just going up Mount Olympus. Now you're at the peak, and you start seeing weird creatures, literally enemies you've never seen before, and you're like, "What is going on? I don't understand." There's weird eyeballs everywhere. There's like bones sticking out all the place. You eventually get to the very top of the peak of Mount Olympus, and Typhon, the father of all monsters in Greek mythology, is there, and he's the size of the mountain. So you literally have to fight Typhon, the god of all monsters, at the top of the mountain. Once you eventually do that, you can go to the palace and hang out with Zeus and see your family. And then it's the thing where like, okay, we need to figure out a way to kill Typhon for good. We need to figure out a way to kill Kronos for good. And that is how the loop goes. You go down, you go up, you get some kills, you kill someone permanently. You go down, you kill that guy permanently.
So, what is this? Dex came back from a break, so I put his shit on. Oh, he's fighting Cerberus.
Aw.
Yeah, he's in the third area. Yeah, find the dog.
So
Gotta
I'm
have a firm hand
I'm
with the
trying to
pup
make sure I get.
sometimes.
So is Cerberus part of the first run?
Yeah, he's whenever you're going down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I'm on the. So I keep saying so, and I'm sorry, but that's just my transition thing. So, Cerberus is part of the trip down through Hades.
Mm-hmm.
And when you defeat Cerberus, you kind of pacify him.
Yeah, becomes a good boy.
He becomes a good boy. So when you are going through your second run after you defeat Kronos, is Cerberus a bad guy again? You have to like pacify him again? Does it kind of reset all of that?
Yeah, they basically say that they threw him back up there and he got depressed. Because so he's in like the fields of mourning or whatever, and like it makes you like sad and depressed. So he gets thrown up there. Yeah. Because Kronos is like, well, I'm back alive again. I'm throwing that dog back up there.
Okay, so you defeat Kronos in the first run, and when he comes back, so it's essentially like, hey, it's resetting.
Yeah, it's
not
like the next
everything,
day
obviously, because you're not losing everything.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, you have to fight Cerberus again. You have to fight this person again, this person, this because you defeated them, and I'm kind of putting them back into where they were. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is how it works.
Oh, Dex died. Bitch!
Hate to see it. But no, you eventually hang out with Zeus and Hera and Apollo, who's singing a song on his harp. And then, and I don't want to ruin the full end, but whenever you eventually...
spoilers. Full spoilers right now. Mike, are you good with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna remember?
He's gonna fall asleep. He's gonna forget.
I'm trying not to. So they recently patched it and made that you have to do more runs, and I think you get more story or whatever. But when I played it, it was 10 clears of bosses. You had to kill Kronos 6 times. You had to kill Typhon 4 times. And hey, You're sitting there throwing your head back. It's not hard because once you do it, you're so fucking powerful. Like, I literally beat Typhon without taking a single hit.
Nice.
Okay. Like,
because I was already so powerful.
Once again, I'm thinking, you're saying these things, and I'm thinking of games that I've played. Okay, so this isn't going to be a one-to-one connection, and this is going to be kind of spoilerish for one of the greatest games of all time. We all know what I'm talking about. Starfield. So in Starfield, when you if you don't want to be Adam, Mike, do you want me to spoil Starfield? Are you fine?
I've played Starfield. I'm fully aware of what happens.
Okay, Mike, are you good?
1,000% good.
Okay, so the end of Starfield, you go to this thing called the Unity, and you have a choice in the Unity to either just kind of stay at the end of the game that you've beaten, where like you've beaten the final boss or whatever, and then you're in this universe, or you can go through the Unity, which is their kind of new game plus, where now you're in a completely new universe, so it's a multiverse situation. But you are your character, and you as the player know what you've done and who you are. But you are essentially kind of thrown back to the beginning of the game of Starfield, where now you're in a different universe, and you have the option to tell the people there, yes, I've been through this before, I know this, or you can kind of play dumb, and you're like, oh, I don't know what's going on, let's start the whole game over again. And the reason I bring this up, because you say like you have to defeat Chronos 6 times, Typhon 4 times, and you're at the point now where like you beat Typhon without taking any damage. So when you go through the Unity, and when I played Starfield, I've gone through the Unity 10 times, just because you can get different universes, actually, but that's whatever. But you have, like I said, you have the ability to kind of go through the Unity, go and meet the Constellation team that you work with in the main game, and just be like, oh, yeah, no, guys, I know what you're going for. I'm a Starborn. I've been through the Unity. I've done all this. I have this. So let me just help you get the last couple pieces, and then we can go through the Unity again. And then you go to the next universe. But because you have that knowledge and the power and everything, it is a very quick boom. A to B, I'm through the Unity, and now I'm in Universe 3. A to B, Unity, Universe 4. So is that kind of what happens in this game? Like, you're just so powerful, you're just like, oh, let me just run through this really quick. Boom, 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 boom. I defeat Chronos. And now I'm going boom, boom, boom. Now I defeat Typhon. Is that the case? Yeah,
because it's that point where you've been building up so much power. And again, you're still getting new upgrades at this point, so you're still getting new stuff. But at that point in the game, like, I actually kind of would give it to playing this game on Switch, because you'd be like, okay, I know what kind of run I'm going to go for a Hephaestus Hermes run. I just want to beat Typhon one time. Let me get my Switch in bed, 20 minutes, boom, I'm done with Typhon.
Okay.
Going towards the end of the game. That's why I honestly think this game worked really great handheld, because let me just do the run to get to the thing. Because you do have to do a certain number of times. So don't stress. I mean, I did it all at once because I'm a crazy person and just like sat down for 5 hours and beat everybody multiple times. But that's why I think it works there. But yeah, again, I was just so powerful at that point. Like, I was getting these guys not dying at all. Like, I was just fine getting through it. No problems. But once you do that, you have an incantation, because remember, you're the witch, and it's like, okay, Zagreus, in the past, you need to find a weapon that is connected to our family that you can leave for me in this time, so we can kill him at the same time. Oh, so like you get left.
So he leaves it there, and you pick it up in the future.
Well, yeah, but it's
yeah, Bill and Ted, got it. Okay.
Well, yeah, but it's actually the spear of Hades, your father. It's like Gigarus or something like that. So it's your father's weapon.
Wow.
I don't even. Is this Bill and Ted? I haven't seen that movie. I don't know.
What?
No, I've seen one. I haven't seen two. Anyways.
Yeah.
I have not seen the sequel. So you kill Typhon for good, and he disintegrates. Oh, I didn't know there's 3. Yep. He disintegrates. I think the spell's literally called like disintegration of monstrosity or something like that. And it's like, yo, Typhon does not exist anymore.
Yeah.
Not that you beat him up and he fell down the mountain. He's gone. And then you go.
So, like, does that erase him from existence, like, time entirely?
Yeah, he's gone. Like, at that point, you can only go down to fight Chronos. It's like, no, Typhon's not up there. You can't even go fight him.
So, he's dead. When you defeat Typhon with this massive move, does that remove him from history?
From the game, yes. Well, not from history. He's gone from that point on. He is dead from now on. Okay. Yeah. You go down, fight Kronos. You eventually, you have the ability to do whatever. Again, you get a long cutscene here at the end where you're like, I've killed him for good here. Zagreus, you need to do the same. Zagreus goes and finds him in the past. He's not at full strength yet. Turns out Zagreus doesn't kill him. Zagreus lets him live. Ugh. Kronos lives another life and then wakes up in the present and he's like,
houseboat.
No, not in the houseboat. He wakes up in front of Millennium because nothing changed for us because again, he's the god of time. So he experiences things differently. And she's like, Zagreus, why the fuck didn't you kill him? He's like, yo, like we grew up together. Like I raised you. Like I had a different life. Zagreus forced me to have a different life. I'm not a piece of shit anymore. If you want to kill me, kill me. That's fine. And he throws himself on your mercy. And you kill Kronos. Kronos becomes a good. Well, you send him to Mount Olympus. Like, let Zeus deal with you. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So the game ends. You give him a fucking a life crisis, and he's like, I guess I don't want to be evil anymore. And then the game ends, and there's happy stories, happy songs, good songs.
Okay. So the end of the game
defeat the Titan of Time by
you're not killing Kronos at the end. You're just Zagreus.
Zagreus bitched out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melinda wanted to kill him. She's like, well, I only thing I care about is killing this man. But give him a second chance. Grandpa's not so bad. And Grandpa's around.
I just had a thought in my mind that just kind of jumbled because I read Dex's chat over here. Oh, yeah. So, how, besides, obviously the characters are the same. Okay, it's the Greek gods, and you meet Zagreus at the end of Milenoi's story. Mm-hmm. What are kind of the big ties to Hades 1, if that makes sense? Other than just because you say when you're playing as Milenoi, like her entire life was fucked over by Kronos, and now she is going down to Hades to kill him. But in the first game, you were Zagreus, and you're trying to escape Hades. Right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So is there anything that Zagreus did that kind of triggers Milenoi to go on to her quest?
No, it's a bit of a time jump.
Kind of just like, oh, he was doing this while I was doing this, and we just kind of met up.
So it's the weird thing about gods and their lifespans that there is a big amount of time between the end of Hades 1 and Milenoi being born. Because in Hades 1, again, spoilers for this, his whole point is he's trying to go meet his mother. That's why he's going to the surface, is to meet his mom. Persephone.
I was close.
Yeah, close enough.
You're right there.
So eventually, at the end of the game, she comes back down. There's a happy family. She gets pregnant, has a baby, and then Kronos shows up. So this could be 20, 30 years later. So you don't know Zagreus. You know he's your brother, but you've never met him.
You know the name, but you've never met him.
Yeah.
And so was she born on Mount Olympus?
No, she's born in Hades. No. Because the thing, people from the underworld aren't supposed to be able to go to the surface. But she can because she's a witch and she knows a spell to be able to go to the surface.
So she's born in Hades and then ends up on the surface world?
In between.
Because she goes down.
Yeah, so you're in a place called the Crossroads, which is like between the underworld and the overworld.
They're just stealing everything, aren't they?
I don't know.
An original thought
in this Bone Thugs and Harmony? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I know Bone Thugs and Harmony. I just think
Crossroads.
I think if we think about it, I think Greek mythology probably predates Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I'm not sure. I don't put my life on that.
We want someone to fact check me on that one. But yeah. So she never knew Zag personally. And then you get post-game stuff where it's like, oh, hey, the 3 fates are missing. Go find them. And you have to go find the fates. And there's some other cool revelations. Like, you have a ghost girl who hangs out in your tent.
Cool.
You find out who she is. That's a pretty cool reveal. And you find out who Hecate really is. And that's a mind fuck. But, cool shit.
Cool.
Good video game.
Who do you find out is the girl? Is it Moaning Myrtle from Harry Potter?
Here's the funny thing. So she's like a ghost that hangs out in your tent.
It'd be crazy if you're like, here's a funny thing. Yes,
it is Moaning Myrtle. No, she's a ghost who hangs out in your tent. She doesn't have any memory of her living life. She tries to scare you all the time, but just like in a fun, friendly way. Her name is Dora.
The Explorer?
Prometheus actually knows who she is because it's Pandora.
Oh, she made a box that fucked up the entire world.
That fucked up the entire world. And Prometheus is like, yo, that girl married my brother, and she's bad news, bro. So, the girl hanging out in your tent is Pandora, the ghost of Pandora. I guess not really Pandora anymore.
Okay, then.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I guess the other big wonder is that Hecate, the witch who trains you the entire time. By the way, crazy abs. The abs on this old witch lady is insane. Actually, just another version of Millennium from the future.
So I texted a friend of mine who is a Bone Thugs and Harmony expert.
Yeah.
I said, do Bone Thugs and Harmony outdate the Greek gods? He says, yeah, by a couple years, I believe. So
a couple years.
Well, there it is.
Just a couple. 5 or 6 years, give or take. So Hades 2 is good.
Yeah, Hades 2. Just fucking stealing everything from everybody. Social links from Persona. Crossroads from Bone Thugs. Greek gods from Mythwrecked. Ben Starr from everything that he was in. Prometheus from Prometheus and Bob from Kablam. Kablam? Is it Kablam or Kablamo? I think it's Kablam.
By the way, I know you had questions or you reached out to people. I had one person write me.
Oh, shit, yes.
And you had some people in the Discord. So John from Gaming in the Wild, who follows me on Blue Sky, said, BS. I think I'm in the... that's a Blue Sky Tim. I think I'm in the minority, but I fell off Hades 2 faster than the first one. It's glossier, has more new things, but I got deja vu doing Poseidon and Zeus builds and grinding out a handful of bosses in the exact same order. Yeah. I guess my take is clear, but here's a question: is the combat different enough? And I talked about this earlier in the non-spoiler section.
Yes.
But again, I kind of disagree. I like this. I think this game does Hades 1 better in every single way. I like this game. Okay. I would. Obviously, it's a sequel. So some people are, should I play 1 or 2? I'm like, I guess 1, but I like 2 better than 1 in every single way.
Do you think that you can go into 2 without playing 1?
I think if you could watch a 5-minute YouTube video of what happens in 1 and then go to 2.
Okay.
Personally, I think you're fine. And I do prefer the combat in this one. Again, having the witch abilities and having an actual mana meter and all that stuff, because I just find that more... Well, I mean, I never mentioned it, but like, you have your attack and you have your cast and your special throw your attack. You can also charge them up and it uses mana and they do like super attacks.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just more fun than just hitting the attack button over and over again.
Fair enough. That was John, Gaming in the Wild, who I did try to email John earlier this year to get him onto an episode of the podcast because he was recommended by a guest that we had. And he did not reply. So, just saying.
Big timed. Hate to see it.
Yeah. Also, maybe he just didn't see the email and it went to a spam folder because it was from my Gmail.
I get those. I get those constantly.
100%. So we do have a couple more things that were written in. Verum Dex, the person that we are watching right now, posting my response here because I have thoughts on the character limits. This was in Discord, and I posted on Discord and then on BS. That's Blue Sky Tim and character limits. But he says Hades 2 is an amazing game. It takes an already amazing game in Hades 1 and somehow makes it an even better game. You have so much variety in the way you can tackle runs with a wide assortment of weapons that each have different forms to change how they function. An assortment of godly boons that affect all aspects of your gameplay, and the animal companions you bring along with you. You have not mentioned an animal companion.
Oh yeah, you have familiars. I didn't mention that. You have animal familiars.
All right. Yeah. Millennium is a great character who stands toe-to-toe with Zagreus. She's determined and focused, but also compassionate and kind. The new characters added into this game are all amazing with distinct personalities with great performances from their VAs, voice actors. The story is engaging and interesting. The game utilizes Greek mythology in such clever ways, whether it gives motivation to Kronos to get revenge upon his children, it plays on the marital issues of Hera and Zeus by giving them legendary boons that lets you give up the other boons to power their own. So you're either taking Hera's stuff or Zeus's. Is that correct?
Here's the thing. I don't use Zeus. Couldn't tell you. Don't use that man's boons at all.
Fair enough. Etc. Hades 2 is so great, and I'm always looking forward to the next run, the next character interaction, and even just adding a new piece of decor to the Crossroads. Bones. From Bone Thugs and Harmony. So that is Verum Dex. Okay. The other one that we had was from your co-host, Cozy Bear.
Yes.
Yeah. Late last year, I played Hades 1 for the first time. I enjoyed it fine, but was concerned after walking away from it that it was going to spoil my appetite for Hades 2. So he played it later on in its life. It had been out for a few years. After logging some 60-plus hours into Hades 2, I'm happy to report that this didn't come to pass. Hades 2 absolutely gripped me, providing me with an enthralling story, a lovable cast of characters, and an even more perfected version of the original game's roguelike action. I would have been content to crown it one of my favorite games of the year had it only allowed you to plumb the depths of Hades. The fact that it also allowed me to venture up top to Olympus is both incredible and also went a long way towards preventing long play sessions from getting stale. Kudos to you, Supergiant, the developers of the game. People seem to like this game.
Yeah, a little bit.
Everything that you're saying to me, everything you're telling me, just makes me think this is just a ripoff from other shit, and it's not that good.
Well, someone with taste, Mike, what do you feel about what I said today?
Damn. I've never been told I had taste before. This is weird and different.
Oh, well, fucking his head has just gotten 5 times bigger. Thanks a lot.
Damn. Yeah, damn.
Worth it.
I'm gonna be coming into your house like Rick goddamn Flair.
Oh,
Fur
God,
coat.
don't go into his house like Ric Flair and pull your dick out and fucking helicopter it and sexually assault plane stewardesses.
I mean, I was just gonna be wearing the fur coat and playing the entrance music, but gonna try to avoid all that other stuff.
That's fair. All right then. Yeah. Fuck Ric Flair. Go ahead.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, no, like the first game always looked really like it looked like something I definitely wanted to give a shot to, and and now hearing everything, especially when you said Hades 2 does Hades 1 but better. Now I'm like, all right. Well, now I have to carve out some time and play both of these games back to back, so I can then have an accurate comparison.
I'm glad I can convince you.
Yeah,
because here's the thing. I love the podcast, right? And I listen to it. And there are certain episodes where they make you just sit through absolute bullshit that you don't want to sit through. So I'm hoping I actually gave you something to enjoy. I'm specifically talking... Yeah, I'm specifically talking about the Kingdom Hearts stuff. I felt bad.
Damn piece of shit. You motherfucker.
So I hope I give you something you can actually enjoy, Mike. Listen, I love them talking about it. Kingdom Hearts is dumb. But it was a fun podcast, but Kingdom Hearts is awful. I felt bad for you, Mike. I really did. But enjoy this. Hades is good. Hades you actually like.
I definitely, I am picking up Hades as soon as I get my new Switch home. So
can somebody check, is Hades 1 on Game Pass?
Yeah, they put it back on Game Pass recently.
Yeah. I know it was on there before, and then I don't know if I think they took it off for a bit.
They put it on like a month before Hades 2 came out, and 1.0 they put it back on. So yeah, it's on Game Pass if you have Game Pass. Hades 1.
What the fuck are you? I just got a notification from Xbox that some random person invited me to play Minecraft.
Oh yeah, they're trying to scam you.
Aren't you going to jump on there?
No. I play Minecraft once a year, and that is in December. During my True Achievements 12 Days of Christmas achievement challenge. And I go into one of the achievement rooms that somebody has made in Minecraft where I just press a button and I get an achievement. Because I need something that like starts with the letter B or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so mad at you right now, Adam. Kingdom Hearts is perfect in every single way.
Well, that's a word for it.
That's something.
Word for it. let me do this really quick before we wrap up. So we have Dex here. He's been playing Hades 2 this whole time. He knows that we're recording the podcast, that he's up on the screen the whole time. I'm going to turn the music, or the sound up, so you can hear Hades 2. I'm going to ask him in chat his thoughts on Hades 2. I know that we read something earlier, but now he's been playing more.
Mm-hmm. Get a live feed of it.
Yes.
Perhaps Arachne can, if she is now as different as you say. You know my Gorgon amulet. Ask if she would speak with me through it. If so, I may make an appearance.
Oh, yay!
Understood.
He looks so goddamn cool.
Athena.
Ooh, the deflecting is really good, too.
All right. Dex, we're wrapping up the recording. We want your current thoughts on Hades 2. We read the thing you wrote earlier, but what are you thinking right now? I see us getting a boon of Athena.
What am I thinking right now? What are my thoughts on Hades 2 right in this moment?
Yeah, goddammit.
In the middle of this challenge run, my third time trying it tonight. I love this game, but goddamn, when they want you to use 32 level fear in these runs, some of the most frustrating shit in the world because the game just literally wants to murder you. But that's amazing, so good. Does that suffice?
When in doubt. Our family's counting on us.
This or Expedition 33 for Game of the Year?
Expedition 33. I love this game, and I think it's up there. I think it'll get nominated. Expedition 33. That's the game.
Well, Dex has said it.
Hold on.
Nope.
That's gospel. Dex said it.
That? No, I'm talking about that next comment in chat.
What is Dex thinking about Drea, his wife, and a bucket of fried chicken and a new CPU?
Brendo, a couple of people are thinking about two of those things on that list.
Claw, I love you, but what the fuck?
That was amazing.
Claw,
shout out to Claw.
Mike.
It was great.
Claw loves you. Because you were on the podcast one time with your shirt off, and he was like, "Oh my God,
yeah, I popped the top."
Yeah, popped the top, and he was so happy.
Yeah, because it was like the middle of summer, and I have to close the door. We don't have central air in this place.
Oof.
Yeah, so, and I can't put a window unit in because that thing's way too damn loud. So I'm just in here just turning this place into a sweat lodge.
Did you guys get taken down for that? For showing nips on the internet?
No. They're male nips, and Twitch is not progressive. So,
so that's okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so we're good. I can get away with saying all sorts of crazy shit and doing wild things.
Beer is gone.
Ah, all right.
All right. Adam?
Yes.
Any final thoughts on Hades 2 and why I should play it?
I mean, it's just excellent. If you like dungeon crawlers, action games, Greek mythology, sexy characters, fun stories, just check it out. Like, it is a fun video game to play on top of all the other stuff that makes it special. If you enjoy a fun video game with action, go for it.
Okay. Do you have any other thoughts that you want to get out as we're still here?
Not that I can think of. I feel like I've covered a lot of it.
All right, so we're done with spoilers.
Yay.
I just need to mark something in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike.
Yo.
We'll start with you. Where can people find you? And what are you up to this weekend?
Let's see. You can find me. I am at Nerdy for Beginners across all social platforms except for Blue Sky. That is nfbofficial.bluesky.app or .social or .whatever. Hi there.
That's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Continuing how many months of this now?
Yep.
It's all right. It's fine. It's whatever. This weekend, I am going to be live on both Saturday and Sunday. Saturday from Casa del Hawks, doing part 1 of our extra live stream, and then Sunday I am going to be back at home in my comfy pants. I mean, I'm going to be in comfy pants up at Hawks' place, but, you know, different comfy pants. Who knows?
I mean,
I don't know.
if you
Whatever.
want, if you want a Winnie the Pooh at my house, I don't care.
But I do.
All right.
That is a move. That is a move at home and in the hotel only.
Coward. Go ahead.
Just wait till we go to the Game Awards, and then, oh boy, yeah.
I have my ticket for the Game Awards this year.
Fantastic. I don't, but that's neither here nor there.
2026. You'll be there.
Yes. Pencil me in. So Saturday at Hawks' Place, going to be playing stuff primarily on the Xbox. So if there's something you want to hop into, probably, 76 happening.
We're doing 76.
I have,
sure.
Yep. I have the Master Chief Collection, so I've been getting back into playing Halo. So we can get into some of that. I got room on both the internal and external storage, so hey, if you want to get down with something, let me know. We can try to make something happen. Sunday, I am going to be back here, probably doing an extra super duper long session in Cyberpunk until I get tired of that and need to do something else, something dumb. And then, yeah, we'll do something fun and dumb. Figure it out. It's going to be a good time. So that is this weekend. That means no stream on Monday. I'm going to be dead. So... Yep.
November 8th and November 9th is the Storymoders Extra Life stream that we are doing. Every $50 that we raise, we will be giving away a Steam game code for something. I'm not entirely sure. As of right now, because Brandon just joined our team and he did his Extra Life stream earlier in the month, we are currently at $470.
Hell yeah.
Which means that we're going to kind of start off on Saturday giving away 9 game codes.
Sounds like.
So if you're watching this the day it comes out on Thursday morning, come to either my Twitch, twitch.tv/Mr_Hawks182, Mike's Twitch, twitch.tv/Nerding4Beginners, or the Storymoders YouTube page, youtube.com/@StorymodersPod, because I'm going to go live on there as well. And yeah, come hang out with us 12 hours a day, Saturday and Sunday. I'll be playing MindsEye for most of the time.
Most of the time, up to the people.
Yeah, I put it up to the people. They all said MindsEye. Fuck you.
You put it up to the people, and by people we mean your friends.
Yes, they all said Blaster Goblin was like. I'm the only person who has been subjected to this. I need someone else to join my pain. So thanks, but he also gave me the code for the game. So like, I was going to do it anyway. But
as soon as I saw that is why I said no. Yeah. Hawks has to do this.
Yeah, I'll be playing MindsEye, but then for a bit of Saturday, we're going to be doing some Fallout 76. Mike, myself, Dex, and then whoever wants to join us. There's going to be an open lobby. Yeah. If you have Game Pass on Xbox, you have Fallout 76, join it. You can get through the vaults in, like, the opening vault, the opening section in fucking 5 minutes, and then have a level 20 character to be able to go into the wasteland, and then I will be your guide, and I'll get you whatever the fuck you want to get, because 76 on Xbox is my main. Xbox is my, like, main console for it, so I have everything on there. Also, I haven't asked him if this is cool, but, I mean, we'll jump into his server anyway. Probably going to team up with my good friend Scruffy23, who is an incredible Fallout 76. He's an incredible content creator in general, but he does a lot of Fallout 76. He's actually the one who got me back into playing it.
Hell yeah.
Years ago, when I kind of fell off before Wastelanders. He got me back into it, so thank you, Scruffy. But we'll probably jump into his servers because he plays Fallout 76 every Saturday as well. But yes, Extra Life, donate to the kids. All the money that we raise is going towards primary children's here in Utah. So, fuck yeah. And yeah, Adam.
Yes.
We're saving the best for last.
Oh.
Where can we find you? What do you have coming up?
All right, so you can find me over on Respawning Fire. You can find me on my personal stuff. Everything's just Adam Gumbert, so that'll be Blue Sky and Instagram and TikTok and all that. On the BS, yeah, all that good stuff. So what's going to come up?
Yes,
it's not out yet. I am going to launch a new show / new podcast It will be releasing in January.
Okay.
And it'll be a new format, new guest every episode. I've already got the first couple ones lined up. It's going to be very cool. And yeah, I'll let you know here. It's called. Well, I'm not going to tell you what it's called because I'm going to have a whole full video. But the idea of the show is that it's a book club style thing where you talk about your favorite games, yada yada yada.
Yep. Okay.
But maybe there's a thing where we rank them, put them on a list. Maybe they're tiered on the list, something to that effect. And it's a seasonal show, and maybe we take every season and see which games are best on the tier list of the show. Something like that. Just pay attention to Adam Gumbert on socials because that podcast will be coming out very soon. But very excited and a lot of cool guests. Something with list. Maybe they're tiered on a list or something like that.
Let me ask you
exactly.
I want to ask you a question right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to be 1,000% honest with me.
Okay.
Are you not
Can't
telling
promise
us
that.
the name because you don't have it yet?
No, I have the. Hey,
Okay.
By the way, our mutual friend Cameron French Dev
Yes.
Design already made my artwork and logos and stuff.
Hell yeah.
So it's done and ready. But I'm not going to say anything until I launch it because I've got to put that video out, put it in the feeds, yada yada yada. But I've got a podcast coming out in
You have
January.
the video ready?
No, absolutely not.
I was gonna say we'll play it right now, but if it's not ready,
No,
when it is,
I'll get it to you when it's ready.
Yeah, when it is, hit me up. We'll put it in the in our dumbass podcast.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I'll have a new podcast coming out. Fun guest. People come on, talk about their favorite games. Put them on a list of some sort.
Yep.
Seasonal show.
The hit list.
Yep.
Adam Gumbert.
What games do you want to kill the best?
Zelda.
Number one. Let me tell you,
All
if it
of
went on a
them.
particular list on my show, it's going to be at least a B or a C or lower.
Lower.
Maybe
I
a B.
compared the Zelda series to fucking Nazis last week. I think my hatred is well known at this point.
I think my opinion might be a little farther off from that, but it's not as far off as you might think.
Wow.
know?
Wow. What's worse than Nazis? I don't know. Slavery? I don't.
On a big group together.
This is a whole thing. Yes. I'm looking forward to that. If you need another guest, hit me up anytime.
I got you.
But
well,
if
Mike
not,
first
I
because
get
he
it.
won't bring Kingdom Hearts. So,
You piece of shit. If you're like, hey, yeah, Robert, come onto the show, but no Kingdom Hearts, I'll be like, fuck yeah, let's talk Persona. Let's do it.
oh, listen, I actually like Persona, so that.
If you're like,
but
no Persona,
there we go.
cool. Mass Effect, Andromeda.
ooh, it's a game I don't hate. Anyways,
Yeah. Nah, well. Adam, thank you so much for joining us and teaching us about Hades 2. It's once again, I could never get into one, but it was not for lack of trying, but the way that you've explained Hades 2 to me is like, okay, the things that maybe I didn't like about number 1 may be rectified with 2. So I'm looking forward to giving it a shot at some point in the future.
thanks for having me on. Thanks for listening to me talk about these horny Greek people for 2 hours or whatever it's been.
We love horny Greek people.
I'm not saying this as like a bad thing, because I don't want this to sound like a negative, like that's the reason we brought you on this week. But with us doing the Extra Life stuff this weekend, this was perfect.
Yeah.
Because I can ask you questions and everything, and it's not something that I had to do my research for. It's like, I don't know shit about this game. Somebody's an expert. Fuck yeah, let's talk to him while we do this Extra Life stuff. So this is perfect.
I get it.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Follow Adam. Follow Respawn Aim Fire. All the links are going to be down in the description below. And we will see you guys next week for something. I'm not entirely sure yet. But the week after that, Demon School. Yeah, we're going to have our Demon School review up on, I think, the 17th or 18th. I can't remember the exact date for the embargo. But our Demon School review will be up that day. And then that week is just going to be all Demon School. I'm super excited to talk about it. Very happy to be able to talk about it finally. Mike, I will see you on Friday. I love you.
All right. Love you too, buddy.
Okay. Adam, thank you once again so much. Love the hat.
That's amazing.
I would say I love you too, but I don't know if that's too forward. So,
Go for it. I'm not going to turn it down.
love you, bud.
Love you too.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.